Hi educators, professors, and teachers. This is my second video for you. Please watch, listen, and learn from this concise video. I have 5 tips for you entitled Classroom Management. By the way, I am Professor Allan. I am also teaching like you. I've been in college teaching for more than 10 years now. So I have experiences and best practices in my teaching profession. I would like to impart to you. What are those? Okay? So let's get started. Before I start, allow me to encourage you to please subscribe at my YouTube channel simply by clicking the subscribe button below. Thank you, my friend. God bless to you. So let's get started. My friends, my educators, co-professors, and co-teachers, it is important that we manage our classroom and manage our students' attitude and behavior. That is the right thing to do so that you will be effective and good teacher, good professor, and good educator to your students. Trust me. So, jot down notes. I have 5 tips for you. And what are those? What are these 5 tips? These are the following. Tip number 1. Be strict but considerate. Yes, it is very important to be strict so that you are the person in authority. I observe strict teacher is respected than not strict teacher in the classroom. That is my observation. Students will respect you, follow you, and obey you if you are a strict professor, strict teacher, strict educator. But see to it that you are strict but considerate. Yes, considerate for valid reasons. There are cases that you need to be considerate to your students' situation, especially students who are working students. Sometimes they are late or absent due to work, and you need to be considerate sometimes. So again, be strict but considerate. Moving forward to tip number 2. Observe classroom rules. I agree. It is important that you have classroom rules so that your classroom will be organized and students will obey and follow you. Simply have classroom rules like before you start your class, start with a short prayer. Yes, you need guidance and help from the God the Father Almighty before you start your classes. Also, have a seating plan or seat plan, right? So that is very important. So you could check the attendance easily simply by looking at your seat plan. And have a classroom rule, same thing with your co-professors and co-teachers. Just ask your co-professor or co-teachers what are their best practices, what are their classroom rules. So just emulate them. Make sense? Moving forward to tip number 3. Obey school policy. That is very important also. So, tip number 3, obey school policy. So what is some of our school policy? Of course, no permit, no exam, no ID, no entry, and wearing of uniform, school uniforms is very important also in our face-to-face classes. So in our case today, we have COVID-19 pandemic. So we have now online classes only. So we need to obey also the school policy amidst our situation now. So that is very important, right? So moving forward to tip number 4. Create a communication and coordination facility. So I suggest you create your own group chat with your students, right? So that is very important for communication and coordination purposes. So you could monitor their attendance, their presence, and you could anytime post an announcement of your activities, your exams, your quizzes, your reminders to them. So again, create a group chat or other communication facility using technology, of course, right? So there are also what we call Google Classroom, so use that. Moving forward to tip number 5. Always give your students a AAA treatment. So what is this AAA treatment? First, attention. 2, affirmation. And 3, appreciation. So again, attention, affirmation, and appreciation. Students need that. They need attention. So from time to time, give them your undivided attention. First 30 seconds of talking to them. Focus to them, not focus to yourself. Every time you have a conversation with your students, the first 30 seconds, focus to them. How? Ask questions about him or her. Ask questions about his life, her life, his work, her problems, his problems, something like that. So, also, affirmation. You need to affirm that these students are very important in school. Without students, you could not be there as a teacher, professor, or educator to them. So students are very important. So simply emphasize their importance, and these students will appreciate us. And of course, number 3, appreciate them. From time to time, say good job, good work, and simply appreciate their perfect attendance, good attendance, their class participation, especially if they have perfect scores, good grades. Appreciate them from time to time. And do not forget to remember their names. Yes, be particular to that. Because students will be happy and appreciated if they know their names individually. So thank you for watching and listening to our 5 tips. So what are these 5 tips? Again, number 1, be strict but considerate. Number 2, observe classroom rules. Number 3, obey school policy. Number 4, create a communication and coordination facility. Number 5, always give your students AAA treatment. Thank you for watching and listening to our YouTube video. Next video again, 2 thumbs up.